We have breaking news out of Toronto where Blue Jays GM Aussie Villain has just called an emergency press conference stating, and I quote, an historic moment in the history of baseball. No one knows what this announcement is, and the world of baseball is waiting in high anticipation. We're going to cross live now to the scene to Canadian reporter Trudeau Boucher. And Trudeau, can you tell us anything?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This is a real doozy, eh?
Thank you, Trudeau. I do believe the conference has just begun, so we're going to join it live. This is an historic day for baseball, and I'm humbled to be in a position to be able to make an announcement like this today. It's long been a dream of mine to find myself in this sort of position, and so for that dream to be coming true today, it means a lot to me. It's incredible. It really, really is. So without any further ado, let's get this announcement made. I'm absolutely delighted to be able to say that we've signed Liam Hendriks. I have an Australian at my baseball club. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, welcome to episode 7 of the Toronto Blue Jays, and it's a brave new world where we have an Australian, the only Australian baseball I'm aware of any significance in the world game. And yeah, Liam Hendriks has joined us. He's a free agent into the year. We will be re-signing him no matter what the cost, just so everybody's aware. But he's in here as the closer right now. There was a trade that we did for him. I forget who we traded for, to be honest. They came to me, and I just said yes, basically. I don't even know who we gave up, which I probably should know. But, well, let's start with the trade and have a look at that. So it was Josh, this guy, basically, I mean, he's a prospect, perhaps as a starting pitcher, or more of a bullpen pitcher with that stamina. So I'm, to be honest, absolutely stoked. I would have given up most players, maybe not Vlad Jr., but... you know, they got me at my weak point, but thankfully for us, the A's, I went for someone a little bit more sensible, and I think we've absolutely had a steal there. I do have a sort of a general plan for it, but I'll catch you up on the rest of everything else before we get to that. Quick update. What do we have to catch you up on? We'll probably start with the general screen here, and we can see injury updates. Bo Bichette is out for another week. The Gurrell Jr. injury, it was 6 weeks at the time, so 4 weeks, so that could have been worse. Chase Anderson picked up an injury as well, because why wouldn't we get another injury? He's out for another week or two. I think it was about 4 weeks at the time. Wasn't a massive loss, to be honest. And that was how that goes. You can see there we have won a game of baseball. I should probably have started with that. We have won a game, which is impressive. So let's go and have a quick look at the schedule since we left off here. We actually won our very next game, would you believe, against the Yankees 5-4. We gave up 3 runs in the first innings, and I was thinking, oh God, here we go again, 14 in a row. But we fought back well. Which was good to see, and finally managed to win a game. And then we went and doubled it up. I believe that was called a winning streak at the time. So there we go. It was a decent enough performance. This was the game, I think, where Anderson got injured, and the bullpen did a decent enough job there. But what basically happened is we started to pay the price for that. We got a little bit of a hiding in Game 3, which wasn't ideal. Sort of a thud back to earth there. But again, you can see the bullpen kind of had a lot of work to do. And then as things went on between the sort of getting to the All-Star break, we just basically ran out of pitching. We played the Red Sox away from home, a decent series to win two out of the 3 there. Which was okay. Then we played the Twins, who were a team similar sort of record to us, and you can see there, we didn't go too well. Game 1, we just had a terrible start. We were 5 runs down after 5 innings, and we did our best to come back, but no more than that. We were 8 runs down after 5 innings, and it was just a poor start. Shoemaker got the start, 2.2, to give up 5 earned runs. Font came in, gave up 3 in his 1.1, and we just really couldn't come back from that. Game 2, obviously, we won, and it was a first career home run in this one for Espinal, our sort of shortstop that's come in, and to be honest, done a very good job filling in for Bo Bichette. You can see, depending on how big your screen is, he's batting .340 over 12 game starts, so that's pretty good. But yeah, so he got his first career home run in this one, which was nice. And after this, the bullpen just basically struggled. We just had tight arms, and we couldn't really do anything. So the All-Star game actually came at a really, really good time for us. So let's have a quick look at the All-Star voting and whatnot. So this is how the voting did end up. We didn't have a single Toronto Blue Jay in the top 3 of any position. What we did have, though, is we traded for one. Liam Hendriks, who was the most voted pitcher, we traded for him basically over the All-Star break. So he hasn't had a game for us as of yet, but we did technically have an All-Star in the voting. The actual lineups themselves, Vlad Jr. did go. I mean, he had to, didn't he? He's been an absolute star for us. That is the American League team there, and you can see Hendriks was also involved. So that was two players, I guess, technically, that we had. But there's Vlad Jr. down there. I'll try and make that a little bit bigger so you can see it in the screen. And this was the National League team, for those of you who are interested. I'll leave that there just for a second so you can have a quick look. Just give it a quick pause if you want to have a longer look. As for the prospects game, we did have two players in the prospect team. They were Simeon Woods-Richardson. Now, we had him in the New York Mets save, I think it was, when we were at the Mets. And he was a decent enough player for us there. So I've got half an eye on him. He's only playing A-ball right now, but I'm thinking maybe he could be one to come up at some point this season, depending on how things are going. Well, I mean, you'll just have to, as I say, kind of wait and see. The other one was TJ Zook here. He's since been called up into AAA. I've basically let my assistant manager take over all the minor leagues ups and downs because I can't keep up with it. And I forget to tell the AI to do it. So we've just ditched that off on the assistant GM. So he'll come back up into AAA post All-Star game now. But he was in the prospects game. Neither of them did anything much. I can't remember what happened, to be honest. Is it there? I'll show you the box score so you can have a quick look. I have gone through and looked at everybody that played in the prospect game, and we've sort of shortlisted the guys that are of interest to us. There's the batting side of things, if you want to give it a quick pause, if you want a longer look. And the pitching, Ronnie Mauricio from the New York Mets save as well. What a player he was for us at the Mets. And there's the pitching side of things. You can see Woods-Richardson opened the pitching, started the game. I've got cricket on the brain for some reason. Like opening, batting, bowling, that's cricket terms if you weren't aware. So that's why I say that from time to time. So where Richard, I had a problem with him before. He opened the start of the game, 1 innings, no earned runs. And our other dude came in here and didn't really have a great time of things. 1 innings, 4 earned runs, and I think he cost him the game, did he not? It was 9-6. Oh, the American League did win it. He just made it interesting. That's what we do at the Blue Jays. We keep things interesting for people. The home run derby was won by Mike Trout. I don't know if there's a way to actually see the home run derby. Anyway, he beat Max Muncy 15-14 in the final round. And the actual All-Star game itself, it was won by the American League. So should we make the World Series, we'll have home ground advantage. That's unlikely, though, I would suggest it. So I went to extra innings. It was an exciting game. Absolutely. Look at that, 2 runs to tie it up, and then 3-2 in the 10th. This is how everybody went. Vlad was he pinched hit, or he subbed in as a designated hitter, I think. 2 at-bats, didn't really do anything, struck out and left 2 on base. So not a great day for Vlad. Save it for the Blue Jays, mate, that's fine. And then the pitching side of things, if you're interested, you can have a look there. Hendriks came in, our boy, gave up 2 runs, but still got the win. Because, again, that's what we do at the Blue Jays. We keep things interesting. That's that. And I think we're just about ready to get to some baseball. We'll have a quick look at sort of how things stand coming into the second half of the season. We've rejigged the starting rotation, so Pearson is the number 1 guy. Yamaguchi comes back in now to the starting rotation, A, because we're struggling for starters, and B, because he's done quite well. He did struggle a little bit his first couple of starts this year, but 3.41's his ERA now, so he's back in. Alex Reyes has struggled, quite honestly, of recent starts. He's still a high potential guy. We're still going to keep him in the rotation. He just drops down to 3rd. His ERA sort of blown up to just over 5. Anthony Kay stays in there at number 4 right now. He's being solid without anything more than that. ERA of 4.75. Shoemaker is back in there. Well, he was injured, which is why he dropped out. I'd say he's been solid, but he really hasn't. His ERA is over 6, but we're just out of options now. There's the bullpen, as you can see. The reason we brought Hendriks in as a closer, Fernandez was just struggling a little bit closing out games. His ERA was 6.23. Now, that's not necessarily, he hasn't had that many bad games, but you don't pitch many innings, so, if you do have one or two bad ones, it hurts your ERA. But just take a little bit more pressure off him while he's sort of getting up to speed, so that he'll come in and be a setup guy with Sengrani, sort of a left and right option there. Rondon just drops down into sort of the more general bullpen, middle relievers, so he'll do a good job there with Thornton, Helsley, Tanaroa. I got sick of putting him off and on of waivers all the time. We've got it. We're paying him $12 million. I figured he's not the worst. We'll put him in the bullpen, and he's done, to be honest, a decent job since I've done that. His ERA is down to just under 8, which isn't great, but it's an improvement for what he was doing as a starter. And Wilmer Font is still in there as long relief. We need to improve the bullpen, don't we? We need to improve just pitching in general. But you can see there the season stats. Let me get that back to regular season so you can see there. That's how everybody's doing through the first half, I guess, of the season. And hitting, you can see there, Yaro Munez is back fit from his injury, so he's come back into the Major League team. Jury, who was up briefly, has gone back down. And McKinney has come in to replace Junior for now. So we'll see how he does. He's only come in for 1 or 2 games. Had a good game. I think he had a start in the pinch hit maybe, but anyway, he's not necessarily in the first lineup just now, but if he keeps batting 500, he'll be there very soon. So that is, I think, the update. We're just after the All-Star break. We're about to play the Cleveland Indians. Nate Pearson's on the mound. Let's have a look at the team. Actually, before we do that, there was a request to have a look at the team chemistry after our last episode. To be honest, it's much better than I was expecting when I was scared to check it. But everybody's relatively happy. It's just the manager has a good relationship with a number of players. It's just Trent Thornton, who, to be honest, is expendable. So if he has a bad relationship with him, I'm not too disappointed by that. And yeah, we've got good players here. What's the word looking for here? But anyway, it looks good. The dressing room looks good. So there's nothing too much to worry about. I don't think any of us saw that coming. But anyway, this is the lineup we have for these matchups do not look like they're going our way. It's Billy Hamilton leading off in center field. It's Kevin Biggio batting second at second base. Vlad Jr. bats third at third. Grishak, the best designated hitter, bats fourth. It's Derek Fisher in right field batting 5. Tesco Hernandez bats 6 in left field. Reese Maguire, the catcher, bats 7. Santiago Espinal, the shortstop, bats 8. Travis Shaw, the first baseman, bats 9. Nate Pearson's on the mound for us. It's Mike Clevinger for them, and he looks shockingly good, unfortunately. ERA this season of 4.25, whip of 1.16. ERA plus in WAR is quite good, 1.12 and 1.6. So he's a good pitcher. Let's hope he has a bad day. So here we go. Welcome to Toronto. Pearson on the mound, Greg Allen at the plate, and let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I mean, look at Cleveland's record, 59 and 38. This is going to be a really, really tough series for us. I'd ideally like to win the first game, since it's on YouTube. I think we've lost quite a few in a row now, so it'd be nice to get a win up on the board. But, yeah, I feel like it's going to be caught out there by Hamilton, looks like. Excellent way to start a baseball game, Mr. Pearson. Yeah, I mean, pitching is where we need to strengthen for next year and beyond. So, I've had a quick look through. We don't really have many prospects in the pitching side of things. Woods Richardson, and there's a young pitcher. He was briefly up last year. Luciano, I think his name is, or something along those lines, who again is decent, but no one that's sort of like, the star ratings are sort of a 4-star potential pitcher. We're sort of looking 2.5, 3-star guys there. So that's something we might need to look to trade for. Here we go with Hamilton leading us off. Grounds at the shortstop. I don't think he's going to beat that, no matter how quick he is, and that is the first out of the game. Biggio steps in now, batting .254 this season. Went through a bit of a rough patch before the All-Star break. Hopefully, you wouldn't see it there. Hopefully he's going to have a nice little turnaround, but that didn't happen. It's Vlad Jr. with no one on, 2 out. What can Vlad do? Come on, Vladimir. First pitch swing, knocks it towards second base, and he does not have a play, and Vlad gets himself yet another base hit. 2 out, and it's Grishak up to the plate, batting .265. 0-2 the count, and he strikes out, and that'll do it for our first. But yeah, so pitching is going to be where we need to look to strengthen. Francesco Lindor in for the Indians. 1-0's a count on him. That's been well hit. Has it been too well hit? I think it has. It's gone. Well, there we go. That didn't take long, did it? Mother Nature carried it out. There is, of course, I think there was the wind blowing out to center field, so that certainly didn't help us there. But we are 1-0 down, and that was absolutely crushed, wasn't it? Reyes to the plate. He's batting .224 this season. Come on, Pearson. What's your response, mate? Come on. Back up the middle. Is it going to be caught? Yes, it is. It's Biggio there at second, and that is one away. Yeah, so it's going to be a case, I think, of trying to trade our way around. Hopefully, we might find one or two prospects, scouting discoveries, if we have any sort of luck about us. If you look sort of best case scenario for next season, if Rue comes back, that's well hit as well, and that might have left us as well. It has. It's just snuck over. But it only just has to get out, and that is not a good second innings, to be honest. 2 out, 2 runs across the plate, 2 solo home runs. Of course, we have decent power in our lineup as well, so we might be able to match them in that sense. But yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, is it? There's a strikeout for Pearson to end the second innings, but damage done there. Yeah, I mean, if we look at it, sort of best case scenario for next season, looking ahead that far, because I don't think we're going to make the playoffs this season now, not after that 12-game losing streak. Here's Tesco Hernandez. We know he can hit a long ball, batting .240 this year. Hernandez slaps it down the right field line, I should say. That's going to be at least a double. Run, Tesco. Run, Tesco. Is he going to turn it to a triple? He's trying for it, and he is not going to get there, you idiot. We could have had 1 out, runner at second, but instead we've got 2 out, no one on. Unbelievable, Hernandez. Come on, mate. Oh, that's a piss off, isn't it? And there we go. That would have scored the run, most likely. I guess we're getting hits. That's something. Here we go with Santiago Espinal, batting .340 this year in the brief time he's had up. There's an error by the catcher, and that just about would have scored a run, at least for sure. If Hernandez had stayed at second, worst case scenario, he goes to third on the Maguire hit, and he's home on that. Unbelievable. All right, come on, Santiago. Can you not get a run for us, mate? 1 and 2's the count. He has. Well, he's got a piece of it. I don't think he's going to be able to beat that, though. No, he's not, and that does it for the second innings. And a second innings that should have seen us pull one back. So that is very, very frustrating. Now, I've been trying to say for a while now, if we look at next season, if we think Rue comes back fit for next season, that's absolutely crushed down the left field line this time. And just a double, I would imagine, out in left field. But there we go. Leadoff man stands at second. Denny Salazar, if he comes back, there's another sort of a third, fourth man in the rotation. So if you're looking at sort of a Rue, Pearson, Yamaguchi, I don't know, Salazar and somebody else starting rotation for next year. Can we get that in? We can't get it in time, and it's 3-0. So yeah, even if you in a best case scenario with players back fit, it's not the strongest starting rotation. So we might need to sacrifice somebody to get in a startup. I don't know. I should have a look at what's coming up, upcoming free agents. At the end of the season, free agency isn't always the best way to do it because you tend to overpay. Travis Shaw to lead us off. We've dropped him right down the order. His batting average is only 174. His on-base percentage, as we said last episode, is over 300. So it's not terrible, but he just doesn't hit the ball enough. That's the problem. All right, Billy Hamilton with 1 out. What can he do? Lay down a bunt maybe, mate. He does. Is it a good one? Pitcher pounces, and it's a poor bunt. And that is 2 away. Biggio with 2 out. Full count on him. What can Coven do? He walks. All right. Vlad. Loosen up, mate. Send one over the fence. Full count on Vlad. He walks as well. We've got 2 on. Ken Grishek send one over center field for us. Come on, Randall. 2 and 2's the count. And he has grounded out to third base. Signs there, though, which is more than we've seen sometimes. It's going to be Pearson to continue to Reyes. Reyes is 0 for 1 today. 3 and 1's the count. Are we going to lose the leadoff man? No, we're not. He's popped it up, and Shaw from first base should make a simple catch in foul territory. 1 away. It's Santana, He is 0 for 1 today. 2 and 2 is the count. Can Pearson sit him down? Yes, he can. Love your work, Mr. Pearson. 6 strikeouts. You've just got to stop giving up the home runs, mate. Oreo. Now, he went deep last time, didn't he? Strikes out this time, and that's more like it from Nate Pearson. Much, much better innings there. All right, Fisher, what can you do for us, mate? Full count on the leadoff man, Derek Fisher. He has hit it into center, and it is dropped in for a single. Nicely done, Derek. All right, this brings up Tesco Hernandez. Now, Don't be too ambitious with your running this time, you moron. 3-1's the count. He walks. 2 on. All right, are we seeing the pitcher just start to waver here? Reese McGuire, who of course singled last time up. What can he do this time? First pitch swinging. He has hit it to first base. It's going to be a double play. No, just the one. Luckily, Hernandez can break up the double. Fisher goes to third. 1 out. Runners at the corners for Santiago Espinal. What can Santiago do? Come on, mate. He gets it up the middle. He's popped it up, and it's 2 up. 2 out, I should say, not up. But, yeah. It's up to Travis Shaw. Can he drive in a run here for us? Come on, Trav. 1-0's the count. Here he goes. Travis Shaw back up the middle. He does drive in a run. All right, can we get Santiago to third? Yes, we can. And we're still runners at the corners. Still 2 out. And it's going to be up to Billy Hamilton to see if he can drive in a run for us. He only has 19 RBIs all season. 1 and 2's the count. Come on, Billy. He strikes out, but we pull one back. We keep ourselves in the game within striking distance, and can Pearson keep this going for us? 2-0's the count. Come on, Pearson. Pops it up. That should be caught there. Is it going to be Espinal? Is it going to be Vlad? It's Vlad Jr. at third, and that is 1 away. Perez now to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. Full count on him. Come on, Pearson. He walks him. Not what was needed. Greg Allen comes back in the bat. He's 0 for 2. Can we keep the O, please, Nate? No, we've lost another one. Pearson, mate, come on. This is the big hitting side of the... They're going to hit a home run here, aren't they? 0 and 2's the count. Can we get a strikeout? No, it's back up the middle, and that might score a run. Hamilton, get it in, mate. He does, but it can't stop the run from crossing the plate, and we've walked in a run, essentially. You can't keep putting base runners on. It's Jose Ramirez now, and we're getting into the guys that hit a lot of home runs, and there's only 1 out, 2 on. It's first pitch swing. This is leaving, isn't it? There it is, and that's the ball game. Hamilton's there, can't get it, and it's 7-1. And Pearson is... He's flattering to deceive right now, isn't he? He's not, what's his ERA? We've taken him off now. His ERA can't be great. He gives up... He strikes a lot of guys out, but he also gives up a lot of runs. And yes, he's young, it's his first season and all that kind of stuff, but... I mean, it's a lot of pressure on him, isn't it, to basically be the main man in the starting rotation this season. But it's just frustrating when you know he's better than that kind of thing. That's interestingly hit down the right field line. Can we get him at second? Throw it there. The one problem I have with this game, the commentary up here matching what you see. If they could fix the match engine so that it sort of corresponded more, it will go from being a really good game to a great game. But I know it's a lot of money to invest into it, but come on, they've got to do it a little bit better, don't they? And there's 8-1. 5 runs now in the 5th, and yeah. Pitching's a problem, isn't it? I mean, the bats have gone a little bit cold. And again, this is the White Sox team we played last episode was a very good White Sox team. This is an even better Cleveland Indians team. But we're not hitting, and we're certainly... You'd say that, I mean, not that we're giving up hits, you know, they've got 8 hits themselves, we've got almost as many hits, but the problem is that we're walking too many guys and we're giving up home runs. We're making mistakes, and they're big pitching mistakes. We're not giving up a single like that to Guerrero, who's, you know, obviously our best hitter, one of the best hitters in the league. We're giving up home runs after we've walked guys and, you know, put men on base. So there's another hit. We've got 2 in a row now. Can we get a few back and just maybe keep ourselves in the game? Fisher comes in now. He's 1 for 2. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And Fisher strikes out. Brings up Tesco Hernandez. He's 1 for 1. What can he do? 2 for 2. Come on, Tesco. He strikes out as well. And again, we've done okay there. We've got 1 less hit than them, yet 7 less runs. And that tells the story, doesn't it? Wilmer Font to continue. And he hits him. You're 0 and 2, mate. Come on. What an idiot. All right, come on, Font. Full count on the next man. He strikes him out. They've stolen second. And not only have they stolen second, we've thrown it into centre field and take third as well, mate. Why do we bother? Why do we bother? Allen now comes in. He has grounded at the second base, sorry. That'll be the second out, but another run crosses the plate. And yeah, it is what it is. I think the rest of this season, isn't it? We might try and just work our way through this season, not as quickly as possible, but we need to. Basically, we need to get to next season, don't we? I don't see anything coming from this season at this point now. There's Espinal with a decent hit down the third base line, but it's a double play. If he'd mishit it, it would have been better because it would have only just been one. Travis Shaw now comes in with 2 out, no one on. Shaw gets it up the middle, but into the shift. Shortstop makes the play at first, and there we go. That ends the 6th innings for us. If I'm looking at guys that we definitely want to keep for next year, Pearson we definitely want to keep. I think Reyes we definitely want to keep because unless Reyes is the other guy would be in our starting rotation if everybody comes back fit. So yeah, I think we want to keep Pearson, Reyes. To be honest, if I could get rid of Rue and get in say 2 or 3 pitching prospects, I would consider doing that. I think the bullpen, we've kind of worked ourselves into a position now in the bullpen where it's not too bad. We've got so a pinch hitting here. Munoz comes in to pinch hit for Hamilton, which is a strange one, to be honest, but Hamilton didn't have a great day at the plate, I suppose. Munoz has been a decent, as you can see, he's on fire. He's been a decent player for us. He's hit that really well, and Yario Munez has hit a home run. Go on, son. Excellent stuff by Munez. A solo home run, 403 feet. It's 9-2. A little bit like the White Sox game. It's a little bit too late, but you'd still love to see it, don't you? Excellent stuff. Brings up Biggio now. That's a good pinch hit by the manager too, isn't it? Who's going to play centre field now is the problem. I don't know if Munez will stay in it. Now Biggio's got himself a hit. My voice starts to fail me. And is there just maybe a bit of a rally getting on here? Here we go with Jansen pinch hitting. Why have we pinched hit for Vlad? He's lost the plot. He's absolutely lost the plot. Why are you pinch hitting for Vladimir Jr.? That makes absolutely 0 sense. It's a sackable offence. I'm going to sack him after that. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Rowdy Tellez comes in. He gets picked off at first. And why do we even bother? No, he's thrown it away. Again, we wouldn't know because the animation was ridiculous. Rowdy Tellez, though, who is just not been in a good run of form for a while now. Luckily for us, he draws a walk there. And if Hernandez can send one, is it game back on? 2-2's the count. Tesco Hernandez strikes out. I cannot believe we've pinched hit. You know, he's done it to keep Munoz in the game at third base. But, mate, Jansen's playing centre field now. Why? We've got a catcher in centre field. Moronic. I'm sacking him after this, I think. Bruce Crabbe's available. Oh, no, just calm down. He's doing... Unbelievable. That is really... I'm annoyed enough by the fact that we've lost yet another game, but to pinch hit Vladimir Jr., when there's the door... Yes, we probably would have lost the game anyway, but he hits a home run there, you get back to 9-4, 9-5, and you just never know what can happen with 2 innings to go. Instead, you've taken out the best hitter in the league, just about, one of anyway, to keep Munoz in a game, and then you've pinched and to put Jansen out in centre field. Absolutely no forethought. McKinney's come in to play right field as well. We must have pinched hit him as well. I don't know what's happened. I've lost the plot. I've lost the plot completely. It was supposed to be a happy day with Hendrick at the club, and instead, the manager's gone and done this to me. Who's pitching? Who is pitching? Was that Font? Well done, Font. 4 strikeouts for him. Ends the innings. And let's see what we can do with... why don't we pinch hit him, put a pitcher in the bat. Idiot. Maguire. Oh, it's a good catch out there in centre field. 1 away. Espinal to continue. 1-0's the count on Santiago. Santiago grounds to shortstop, and that'll be the 2nd out. And it brings up Travis Shaw now with no one on, 2 out. 2 strikes on him as well. Oh, he hasn't struck out. Surprising. He's going to be caught out there in centre field. But, yeah, there we go. So Torture's almost finished. Tanner Rourke comes on. What could possibly go wrong with this Muppet on the mound? I don't understand. Like, surely at some point, your dignity suggests that when you've been put on waivers for the first half of the season, just accept going down to AAA. At least you're playing. Like, you're not wanted, mate. Why dig your heels in? You want to be a starter. You're coming in a game that's already dead to try and just to embarrass yourself a little bit more. There's going to be 10. And it's one of these where I'm getting to the point with Tanner Rourke where it's not quite Felix Hernandez territory at the Mariners where I just paid him to go away. But we're not far off it, to be honest. The problem is that there's nobody. With Felix Hernandez, there was people to come in and replace him. We don't have anybody to replace Tanner Rourke. I guess we could put one of the youngsters in the bullpen, maybe. There's a strikeout. He's done something useful. And can we get away with this just conceding the 10 runs? 1-2 is the count on Oreo. He strikes out, and we end 9 innings having conceded 10 runs off 12 hits. And that's the thing, isn't it? It's not it's too many. It's still too many hits, don't get me wrong. But we've got 9 hits. We're only 3 hits behind them. But we're not even close to being in the game. And that's the problem, isn't it? Too many walks, too many mistakes when we're pitching that really cost us. Denny Jansen now, last out of the ball game. What can he do? He can hopelessly hit it back to the pitcher. And if there was ever a way to sum up a game in a batter, there it is right there. So there we go. That is the end of another defeat. I'm getting sick of it, to be honest. But there we go. If you have enjoyed that for whatever reason, do make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We're not technically out of it yet. We're 5 games out of the wild card. 6 games back of the Rays at top of the division. But I think the problem we've had this year is just injuries have just destroyed us. We've got too many injuries to the wrong sort of players. You know, Chase Anderson would be a useful starter / bullpen pitcher, although he wasn't particularly useful when we were playing him. But, technically, you would imagine that his season would level out over the course of it. His WAR is negative 1.4. But anyway, but you'd imagine he'd do okay. Rue, massive loss, and that's $20 million, in the budget as well. There's no doubting we would be a better team if he was still in our starting rotation. And Denny Zalazar was doing a decent job. ERA of just on 4. His WAR was positive. His ERA plus was positive. He wasn't doing too badly. So that's sort of 3 potential starters there. Bichette and Guerrero Jr. are massive losses. Dollars as well. I mean, he's a decent pitcher. We'd be a better team if we had him in our bullpen. So listen to me making all the excuses under the sun, but that's what I need to do. So what do we do? We'll come back for, there's nothing really else, trade deadline. We might try and do some trades. If we do some trades, what we might do is we might come back for, say, this game against Baltimore if it's sort of a busy trade deadline day. And if not, I'm thinking, what if we come back for a series in Kansas City? Kansas City, here we come. I think we might do that, guys. So it'll be one of those 2, depending on how trade deadline day goes. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your commiserations. And if you know any good therapists, let me know in the comments as well, because I think I'm losing the plot here. Take care.